I'm a taxi cab driver now. I'm a full-fledged professional taxi cab driver for the second time in my life. And this go-around, I really didn't think I would be doing this. And I had been retired for several years, and my wife decided to retire, and she put a request that I do not interfere with her crossword puzzles in the morning, and could I leave the house. So I had to find something to do with my body that I would be happy with and still be able to interact with people and make them happier. And I thought about what I did when I was young, and I wasn't as happy when I was young, and nor had the same philosophies. But I felt that taxi cab driving would again put me in touch with the different cultures of the world. I would be moving and going to different places, and I could interface with people in a positive way. My name is Gary Rosen, and I was born and raised in Villanova, Pennsylvania. And I am one of 3 children, the middle child. And shortly after my early education, I started drifting. I became a merchant seaman and started my life traveling the world as a young adult. Here, in 1976, I was getting off a ship in Rotterdam, and I was what they call a messman. And a messman is anything in the kitchen that's messy, you're in charge of. Messman. But this is what I looked like, I guess, when I was 16, 17. Typical voyage would be 8 months. I'd leave the country for 8 months or 12 months. I'd come back, I'd have my R&R for 4 months, rest and relaxation. So I'd work for 8 months, take off for 6 months, work for a year, take off for 4 months. I really didn't like to stay idle, and I had that urge just to be out there in the world. I just found the world culture so much more interesting than the city culture. But unfortunately, I had a back accident, and I had to get out of the industry, and I had to use my brains 12 years later, so I went to college and got a degree in computer engineering here in New York. And I started a computer consulting maintenance company back in 1984, and started getting clients and building my company. And I really enjoyed that, because all the clients would do would give me problems. And I never looked at life as a problem, I only looked for solutions. So I became a solutions provider, which led me 20 years later to another industry, which was international wire transfer, which involved taking other people's money and sending it home to their families all around the world. And that brought me full circle to when I was a merchant seaman, because I could interface with all cultures here in New York City, and it reminded me of traveling, dealing with world cultures, and I was helping people. So that was fascinating, and it made me happy, and I only do things that I like and make me happy, because that's the way you should live your life, to be happy and enjoy what you're doing. That's sort of like the mini story of my life, from merchant seaman to computer engineer to international money transfer to New York City cab driver. I wish it was more glamorous, but it is what it is. No bling bling.